Welcome back to the Poker Dome, themansionpoker.com. Poker Dome Challenge. Going to come down to two players vying for a seat at our $5 million qualifying table. We've already qualified two players, Christian Gilliland out of South Carolina, Rob Sherwood, who came all the way from England to win a seat last week, and that question mark right alongside Rob Sherwood's head, well, that's going to be filled by one of these two guys. It's either going to be Darren Bortmus, the firefighter from Roseville, California, or the man seated next to him, Dale Rada. Hot Rod, he calls himself. He made the longest trip to get here all the way from Australia. Let's talk about the rules in heads-up play, Mike.
Well, heads up, each player is going to get one 30-second time extension, and now instead of pre-flop being pot limit, it's no limit before and after.
Bortmus at 204,000 chips, Rada at 96,000, and Rada with a queen 7.
Well, he understands that he's at a 2-to-1 disadvantage. He doesn't want to make any plays.
Pot.
Bortmus will bet the pot
Call.
here. Bortmus looking for a diamond. He doesn't get it there.
But he picks up a gut shot straight draw with that card.
Diamond or a 7.
And
it's a 10. Rada wins the first hand.
And with that one hand, now Rada has a 2-to-1 advantage. So you can see how fast it changes heads up. You can't blame Bortmus for making that play, though.
No. Rada, 192,000 chips. Bortmus, 108,000 chips. Rada was our early chip leader, but he's hung around. He's played steadily. Bortmus was very conservative early, but has gotten a little bit more bold as this tournament has gone on. And Rada catches an ace-10, and Bortmus will just not even mess with it.
Well, you know Rada hates not getting action there. Ace-10 is monstrous heads up.
Call.
Bortmus with an ace-5. He'll bet the pot.
Well, Rada limping in there gives Bortmus the opportunity to take this pot away from him no matter what he had. He woke up with ace-5. Great raise.
And he's going to use his time extension, the only one he gets in head-up play right now.
Well, he's trying to figure out if he's getting the right odds to make this call and put Bortmus out of the tournament.
Shouldn't do it this way. No, I fold.
He's going to fold. Bortmus will get a little of it back here. It's going to make this very close. $184,000 chips for Rada, 116,000 for Bortmus.
Oh, sorry.
See if Bortmus can open up his game a little bit here. Heads up, you got to play more hands.
Yep, he chose not to play that.
Doesn't want to give Rada any unnecessary chips. He knows that he's at a small disadvantage here.
Well, this should be interesting.
Rada keeps calling here. And early on, he was being so aggressive. If he just continued with that aggression, it'd be a lot easier for him to win in this situation.
There's a little pair for Rada.
Check.
Open-ended straight draw for Bortmus.
2,000. Sorry, 20,000.
That's 20,000 here. Not a bad bet, even though he just has bottom pair.
I bet.
Forces Bortmus to have something. He has a open-ended straight draw.
Now he's got a pair.
Check. 32,000.
Look at his hands. They're just going crazy.
And Bortmus has gone all in. Both players extremely nervous here.
Rada can only win this hand with a deuce, but he opts to get out of the way.
Yeah, probably the wisest thing to do here.
He lost a few unnecessary chips there. If he had just raised before the flop, continued that aggression he had earlier in the tournament, he just would have picked up the big blind rather than have to play the hand after the flop and get beat.
Now we're virtually dead even. 156,000 for Bortmas, 144,000 for Rada. Rada will take this down.
All righty.
Come on, Rod. If you're going to play it, let's see you raise it right here.
Cole. Check.
Ace, queen, and a 6.
Check.
Bortmas with the 4 flush here.
Yeah. 5 does not help Bortmas.
But what a
20.
great card for him. Now it gives him an open-ended straight flush draw.
Yeah, he's got a ton of out cards here. Bortmas will win this hand. Rada will let it go. And we are in head-to-head competition. Darren Bortmas out of Roseville, California, and Dale Rada, they call him Hot Rod. Bortmas, of course, has made this a family affair as he has brought along his wife Cheryl. There's Cheryl right there in our audience, and she can see what's going on with her husband. Of course, her husband cannot see her. Dale Rada made the trip all the way up from Australia, and he brought along his dad. That's Russell Rada, Dale's father. And he's rooting on his son right now. And the way it stands, Bortmas at 164,000 chips and Rada 136. And the blinds are 12,000 and 24,000.
Oh.
Wow. You know Rada wanted to see a little bit of action there.
Yes, he did.